Welcome to Contra Costa College, Ed Green Court for the 3 o'clock Crush in the Valley game between Clovis North and Vanden High School. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be on Tanager Sports. And here are the starters. First for the Vikings in their white uniforms, coached by Michael Holloway.
Senior 6'3", number 10, Lucas Jones. 6-foot senior, number 20, Armand Arisian. And number 30, junior 5'10", McKay Emerson. And now for your home, Vanden High School. Number 2, Chris Neely. Number 5, James Carway Jr. Number 13, Isaiah Dixon. Number 21, Nathan Hibbert. And number 22, Matthew Wright.
Starters for Clovis North: Gish, Birchall, Jones, Arisian, and Amundsen. For Vanden, Neely, Caraway, Dixon, Hebert, and Wright. Vanden, coached by Michael Holloway in his 16th season, 11-20 win seasons, got a win last night against Rodriguez. They're 6-0 in the Monticello Empire League. Clovis North's 18-5. They got a bounce-back win last night over Clovis West after losing to Buchanan for the first time since January 27th, 2017. And Tony Amundsen's the head coach, 12th season, 6 20-win seasons, Bay Area ties. They left Clovis/Fresno at 9 this morning and took the trip up here to the Bay Area, Contra Costa College in San Pablo. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us. Vanden will start. They're averaging just over 70 points a game. They'll show patience offensively and make an extra pass. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by Clovis North. And they'll bring the ball up. That's Gish. Had 11 points and 8 rebounds last night. And you know my favorite stat, 5 Wilson burgers. And if you don't know what a Wilson burger is, you're going to learn by the time this game gets probably just the end of the first quarter. Nice touch. Hebert averaging nearly 8 a game, hits that 3. And we're underway in getting the scoring going here from Ed Green, the late Ed Green Court here. Great coach at Contra Costa, recently passed, and it's a pleasure to be here. Clovis North presses, but like a hot knife through butter, Vanden gets right to the basket. An easy press break. Amundsen. Ball ricochets to Birchall. Turnover. I'm probably blowing all the ears out of the audio people. That's the second time they have had to come over. I'm going to take that as a compliment. 20 on the shot clock. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter from Contra Costa College. Corner 3 by Neely is long, but Wright gets the offensive rebound. Caraway averaging nearly 11 a game. and also likes to share the basketball, nearly 3 assists. Clovis is giving up nearly 55 points a game, scoring at nearly 65. Vanden scoring at 70. Turnover, and Birchall lays it up. This is talking to Coach Holloway before the game. They had a game last night. Their travels are much shorter in Fairfield to San Pablo here at Contra Costa College. Car doesn't really get a chance to warm up. You do have to cross a bridge, but you got to be on your toes against Clovis North. They'll just run away, and that's what they're doing early on. You can't make the careless passes against this Clovis North defense. They're very disciplined. Broncos ranked 17th in the state. They're 18-5, and these teams are 3-1 against common opponents. Both lost to Buchanan. Substitutions. Padilla comes in for Coach Amundsen. And one of my favorite players off the bench in Northern California, number 10, Caleb Raffon with the basketball. Coach is looking for them to throw and pass the ball, not that. Another turnover. And not a Wilsonberger, Rob. Keys of the game first for Vanden. Limit to one shot. Locate shooters and finish at the rim. That comes right from Coach Holloway. And for Clovis North, block out, play with good pace on offense. Well, when you're creating turnovers, that's easy to do. And guard the ball well. Nothing easy. McKay Amundsen hits the free throw. He had 20 last night, 4 assists and 4 steals. Amundsen, Gish, and Jones scored 51 of the 66 points in the game last night against Clovis West. Bouncing back after, again, we mentioned they had Buchanan's number and then some, with 15 straight win streak was snapped earlier this week. Pretty easy press break. So when Vanden's not dribbling the basketball, they are getting it to the rim. One of the keys for Coach Holloway, and that came true there, finish at the rim. But you gotta defend the floor, and Jones buries that. It's grind session, crush in the valley. Our officials, Jonathan Dodson, Deshaun Cannon, and Levon Bowie. Appreciate Tanager Sports let me cover some games today, get you a little Northern California feel. Normally we're steaming games, high school and junior college in Northern California for NorCal Sports TV, but we're happy to be a part of the Tanager Sports TV team tonight. Caraway, Raffon with the basketball. High post entry, little two-man game, and that goes to the left, and Jaleel Montgomery, 6'2" sophomore, checks into the game. Padilla, he's fouled, and he'll get free throws. The Broncos are going to play a lot of guys. There's a lot of trust going on and a lot of extension of the coaching staff on the floor at all times. Padilla, the 5'10" junior at the free throw line. That one's short. So Gish had 11 and 8 and the 5 block shots, i.e. Wilsonbergers, if you're taking notes. Lucas Jones had 20 points and 7 rebounds. And McKay Amundsen had 24 assists and 4 steals. That was last night in a rivalry game against Clovis West. You gotta love the directionary school matchups. One of the things when you come here to do games at this court, they think that I'm the scorekeeper. I can't even, you know, if it's bigger than 10, I'm having a problem.
Foul number 2.
We got a foul on the floor with a hand check. Birchall took a quick break. He gets back into the game. And Cloud Laurenti has also checked in for Coach Amundsen. Neely back in the game. He's at nearly 11 a game, nearly 3 assists. Caraway, the leading scorer, nearly 11 a game, and also 2.7 assists a game. The blow by. That's the time to dribble the ball when you're attacking the basket, and the game plan is to finish at the rim.
Foul number 2, Elias Gish.
It'll be free throws
Number 2, Chris Neely.
for Neely. For the Vikings, 4 of their 7 losses are by 6 or less points. But you know, that stat gets old. You got to get a point in the season where you got to, especially in these neutral games, you know, out of the league, neutral court, is you got to have those lessons in losing and turn them into wins. 11-8, Clovis North brings up the basketball. Jones, high post to Montgomery. These guys in blue don't stand around. You're going to have to work defensively.
Close ball.
Gish will inbound. He's averaging nearly 15 a game, 5.5 rebounds. And Jones is having quite a season. Great career for him. He's averaging 24 points a game in conference. Steal. Can Vanden finish at the rim? Late call, but it'll be free throws. Starks went into attack mode, the 6'2 sophomore, averaging nearly 6 a game.
Xavier Starks.
Misses the free throw.
Coming into the game for Clovis North, number 20 and number 3rd, placing number 1.
Parisian back into the game. McKay Amundsen back into the game. Last year, Clovis North was 28-7. They were the Central Section D1 champs. They beat St. Joseph of Santa Maria, we're going to see later on tonight. Highly touted Baylor commit, Tunde Yesufu. And it's all in the family at Clovis North. Connor at Dartmouth, and then you also got Jordan Espinoza at Cal State East Bay. We've been covering this team at the Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament for a long time. Gish, soft, silky touch. (14-9), Clovis North. That's a turnover. Amundsen will gobble this one up and go attack mode. Misses. But see all the blue jerseys down there below the basket? They're sprinting the court. Another turnover, near turnover. Team rebound for Clovis North. Kirk Oliver getting ready to check in for Clovis North. And we get some players returning from Vanden on the next dead ball. Amundsen goes attack mode.
Fallon White Caleb Raffon. Number 30, McKay Emerson at the line, shooting 2.
Rob, where should they be reporting? Where should they be reporting? Okay. You good?
Checking into the game for Blue, Kirk Oliver, replacing number 0, Jaleel Montgomery.
Caraway back in. Hibbert back in the game. We got Fontaine and Simmons. Amundsen hits the free throw. 17-9, largest lead for Clovis North. They got to be able, they can't have that delay in the action. Held basketball.
Jump ball.
Although the PA guy keeps saying jump ball, but that's fine.
Clovis, number 10, Lucas Jones, replacing number 2, Elias Gish.
Golden possession here for Clovis North to take their largest lead of the game. I get it, it's early on, but they're putting on an early solid exhibition, but then Amundsen back room, he'll come back and shoot that again. He's not afraid to shoot. Anytime when they're in their press, they could have you stop your dribble above the three-point arc. You've done a good job working clock here defensively. Good defense, playing vertical. Amundsen, little dipsy-do, and then a foul on Neely.
Foul number 1, Templeton Fontaine, the 5th.
They'll get out and run. You got to get back on defense.
Shooting. 2.
Next one, Ralph. Next one. Next one.
Oliver misses the free throw.
Josh Padilla and Cloud.
Padilla back into the game.
Number 10, Lucas Jones.
And
number 4, Nolan Rashawn.
Lorente checks back in. Coach trying to take a little advantage of the few seconds left in the first quarter and then the break in between the first and second quarter. The old Kareem substitution. Google it. Hebert for 3. 22 goes 26. And that's the end of the first quarter. Clovis North leads Vanden. You're watching the grind session. Crush in the Valley. Are teams bricking free throws, or is it just my imagination? Are they bricking free throws, or is what's Clovis North? And Vanden. 18-9. Thing that I've noticed, and Rob's confirming for me, Clovis North has got to the free throw line, but they're just shooting 5 of 8. And the Vikings from Vanden in Fairfield are 2 for 4 in the first. Vanden basketball. High post entry to Dixon. Nice spin move, and he lays it up.
That's number 13,
Averaging just over 8 points a game, nearly 7 rebounds. 6'5" senior. A nice high post move with some patience and confidence and strength. Arisian goes to the basket. He's fouled.
Foul on white 21, Nathan Hibbert.
Baseline inbound for the Broncos. Corner 3, 22-footer goes 20. Don't leave him alone. Don't leave Mr. Gish alone.
Gish, 4.
And then a steal, sloppy pass, and Amundsen lays it up. Every pass you throw against the team in blue, it better be with purpose, or you're just going to keep turning it over. And you're not going to beat him dribbling the basketball. And I know Coach Holloway feels the same. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
30 or full?
One time these teams have played, I believe, that was actually last year here, Crush in the Valley, January 20th, 2024. And Clovis North beat Vanden. That's the only matchup I see, and we mentioned earlier about the common opponents, both 3-1. It was a little mini couple of field goals for Vanden to start the second quarter, and then you just get sloppy with the basketball. And you not to go Pink Floyd on you, but you can't have a momentary lapse of reason, because it's just going to turn into a turnover and then another turnover. It's contagious. So Coach Holloway, I've seen him coach a lot of games. He knows when to invest in a timeout. I think he made a great decision there. How's the team going to react? Just a 7-point game. And I like to see how both teams react off the timeout. Our guys paying attention. You know, I trust these coaches winning programs are going to put in the right play.
Hold up, hold up.
It's fixed.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Here we go.
They got 13. They got 13. It's 13-8. Yeah, 13-8, 13-18 when they hit two straight.
Fade away for Neely. Padilla travels.
Walking. Vanden.
They're not going to ask me, because if it's math, I went to Chico State, and I'm not going to be able to help anybody. It's 23-13. The important thing is getting it right, and it is 10-point game.
Foul number 30, McKay Anderson. Coming into the game is
Montgomery in for Arisian, and then Birchall in
replacing number 12.
for Padilla. Neely with the basketball. Gets a screen from Dixon. Teardrop short. Dixon with the rebound. Stay in there and shoot it, big fella. Elbow. Money. Caraway. 23-15. Gish. Dribble drive attack. Goes out of bounds. And that's a nice look there on the elbow jumper.
Move it, let's go, move it. Off two.
That's finishing strong at the rim, Mr. Caraway. Gish. Birchall. Jones. Corner three. You got to defend the court. Birchall. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he scores them when you need them. They needed a basket there and got it. Brown kicks it out to Neely. Wright gets back into the game. Prominent figure on the weak side if he just gets underneath the basket. Turnover. That pass was dripping with gravy. And Jones lays it up. That pass was not with a purpose other than going into the opponent's basket. Back rim, and a superb job by Gish. Block out was the first key to the game for Coach Amundsen. Seems like a concept, pretty simple, fundamental thing. You know, they have to team rebound. They don't have a huge post player. Caraway with another three.
Subs, come on in.
Substitutions. Lorente back into the game. Fontaine checks into the game.
Replacing number 2, Elias Gish.
I have 28-21.
Okay. 28-21. Okay. It's killing the flow of the game. Like, every time we stop. What's the issue?
So we're trying to get the correct score. Official book has it 28-21. It was 18-9, I believe, after the first quarter.
Hey, no. So we had 19. We just had 19. We made it 3. Hey, you called that last one. Let's go. We gotta go. We had 19. That's what I'm saying. Like. The last one was a 3.
So we'll go with those keys again as they try to figure out. Sorry for the moment of silence, probably easing some people's ears, but I digress. Keys for Clovis North: block out, play with good pace on offense, and guard the ball well. Nothing easy. Keys for Vanden High School: limit to one shot, locate shooters, and finish at the rim. Coach Holloway, I believe he's getting near 300 wins. And Coach Amundsen's had a few stops in his coaching career, but I've got him for 260 wins, but again, I could be wrong.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
28-22.
Phil.
All right. See if we can. 6-point game, Clovis North basketball, high point flash to Montgomery. Cutters off that, didn't like the look. Jones resets. Amundsen. Ten on the shot clock. Amundsen, back rim. Hustle rebound by Lorente. Extended possession. Jones, high post Montgomery, little trade-off. Nice offense. And gets the hometown roll, nowhere near Clovis. 9-point game. Little different press here for Clovis North. Fresh and easy. Neely.
4-2.
Amundsen with the basketball. Constant movement. He's not afraid to shoot. He might have missed his first 4. He's going to shoot his 5th without even worrying about it. Shooters shoot. And McKay hits that from San Pablo Avenue, and it's a 10-point game. Caraway, turnover, and Amundsen misses the layup. He had more time. Elijah Smith getting ready to check in for Vanden. Fontaine gets to the basket, and they're going to give it to him. He's fouled, and it counts.
Fontaine, the 5th.
Arisian and Gish check back in. You give those guys a break and you keep your lead. You're doing well for yourself. Missed free throw. Gish. Short. Dixon. Defensive rebound. Smith. Keep the ball out of the corner. Should have been a backcourt call. Wasn't.
Gotta keep moving, let's go, keep moving.
Another turnover. Gish, late trailer, and he's fouled. The blue jerseys on that in several possessions tonight or today have beat Vanden up the court. So they might miss a layup or not have a clean transition opportunity executed. They're able to extend the possession just by playing harder. And there's an easy call. Gish might need x-rays.
Xavier Starks. Another sub for Vanden. Here comes number 3,
DJ Brown checks back in for Starks. Inbound on the baseline. Coach Amundsen's got I'm sure, a long list of inbound plays. Not quite the Bill Mellis version of Salesian with the CVS receipt length. 8-point lead here. Broncos with the basketball. Minute left here in the first half. A little shimmy, a little shake. Padilla penetrated, didn't like the shot. Jones, good defense by Vanden, but Clovis North gets an extended possession, and they make the Vikings pay. Padilla, and then a turnover. And just like that, they're getting to the free throw line.
foul on white one, Templeton Fontaine, the 5th. Now shooting number 20, Armand Arisi.
Next one.
Clovis North has missed at least 4 free throws.
Place number 3, DJ Brown.
But this free throw in particular, just because they out-hustled Vanden to the basketball. Missed both free throws. So it's at least 5 missed free throws for Clovis North. And then they just open up a bakery and turn it over. Jones, rebound, Caraway. Turnover. Gish. Amundsen. Front rim, gets his own rebound. Nobody blocks him off. Little dish. Diners and Dish, starring McKay Amundsen, and quite a finish.
13-39.
Little run there for the Broncos. Just not possessing the ball, that being Vanden. We'll take a halftime break. You're watching the grind session. Crushing the Valley, Tanager Sports TV.
Change pace and a throw down there. What a blockbuster. I mean, for the runway, he cleared the A gap. That one, oh goodness. Throw down, and they're going to play well. And the intensity. Ooh, he's just teasing us, isn't he? Teasing us. What more do you want? Are you not entertained, folks? Throws it down. Way up there. Oh, man. I love the basketball. That is good basketball.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass it
Michael
like
Brown
stock.
Jr. is officially a Louisville Cardinal. Pat Kelsey gets the signature commitment, one of the highest rated commitments in program history, I think. He's a phenomenal talent. And from the high school scouts that I've talked to, I mean, completely raving about this kid. The ability to just control the whole offense in the half court, be the lead ball handler. There's not much he can't do with the basketball.
Mikael Brown, absolute certified bucket. Yeah, he dropped 50 this weekend here in Miami, and he says he's not done yet. He's just getting started. Ranked 7th overall, and he's got the gym full of Division I coaches to watch him, and it didn't take us long to see why. He's got the crossover. He's got the range. He's at the basket. And yeah, man, he's that dude. Mikael Brown, one to watch out for here on the grind session.
My name is Mikael Brown. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I go to DME Academy. What made me love basketball was seeing my dad play it at a young age. Coming out of the womb, my dad was in college, my mom was still in college, so he always used to bring me to practices, used to give me a ball, put a ball in my hand on the sideline, and just hold it the whole time, maybe dribble it when I was little. Put me in a lot of like basketball camps just to have fun, but over time I grew to have fun, and I really wanted to take it serious. Me and my dad really started working hard and getting to it. Some things that inspired me, I would say, would be just my family and what we've been through, and all the sacrifices that my mom and dad had to make for me and my siblings to live a solid life, and we just want to get back to them, and that's what keeps me going during a bad game and gives me motivation. When I hear the word grind session, I think of every single game is going to be a really great game. It ain't going to be no BS game. Everybody has good players on their team. They play together, they play hard. There's no game that's going to be a slouch. You better come into every single game prepared, or you could lose that night. So I'll just say, just all around, you got to compete every single game.
Mikael is having an amazing start to the season, but it doesn't surprise any of us here at DME because he has professional habits. From the way he eats, to the way he sleeps, to the way he trains, to the way he handles his business in the classroom. Mikael is special because he's so hard to guard one-on-one, and he's so able to score, but also create for others. So you really got to kind of pick your poison when you're guarding guys.
This game is 85% mental, 15% physical, so it's just all in the mind and staying sharp and staying focused within the game, and every possession counts. So that's the biggest thing for me. I really don't look at the points side of things. I just want to win. This is the grind session.
Just poppin'. Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
good, bro. Thank you. Sure. All right, got to get up for a second or two here. Hey, those are kind of funny cough drops. I wouldn't take it. I'm just messing. I'm just messing with you. Oh, that's beautiful. Ready to start the second half. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us on Tanager Sports TV Grind Session. It's the 10th annual Crush in the Valley from Contra Costa College in San Pablo, California, in the East Bay. And follow our social media in the top of your screen. 39-26. Clovis North is doing a nice job, except one thing. 4-10 from the free throw line, 40%. And that's way below their average, trust me. Gish with 7, Birchall with 9, Jones with 8, Padilla with a 3, Arisian 2, and Amundsen with 8, Neely with 7, Caraway with 9, and Dixon with 4. Vanden 2 of 5 from the charity stripe. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Nice cut to the basket. Then we've got a foul. See the athleticism and the speed of the Vikings on this possession.
Now at the line for Vanden, number 5, James Caraway Jr. shooting.
Caraway shooting 2. Was 18-9 at the end of 1, and then 39-26. We took the break and splitting the free throws. Vanden now 3 of 7. Efficient press break for Clovis North. Enough to get it and then get into their offense. The coach Allberg experience, Amundsen back rim, and James Caraway skies for the rebound, and then Vanden turns it over. And then another extended, nope, goes out of bounds, but you can see Birchall getting right to the deep offensive glass there because nobody's blocking out. Clovis North will press. Can Vikings turn this press break into points and not a turnover? Caraway, corner three, Hebert. Got one early on, it's been quiet. Hits the three. Gish. Sometimes I'd like to see him be a little more selfish. Very team-oriented player. Amundsen, cold-blooded. Hits the three, and it's a 16, or he's got 14 now. $12-point lead for Clovis North. You make a trip from Fresno, you want to get the W. Extra pass to the baseline, that's long. And look at that team rebound. Everybody blocking out, and then Amundsen just blows right by the defense, but misses a layup. Caraway transition, and we've got a foul to make him earn it. Maybe got. Caraway will be shooting 2.
James Caraway Jr. at the line shooting 2 points.
Still early in the third quarter, but when you get these chances from the free throw line, the importance of making it is obvious, but also you could set up your defense, set up the press, set up a half-court press, maybe flip it and run a zone, I don't know. But when you make those, that gives you options. And in life, you like to have options. Caraway hits the first and makes both. 10-point game. We'll set up a little half-court trap here. And Gish breaks it. And then they'll probe corner 3. Gobbled up by Dixon. You don't necessarily have to cause a turnover when you defend or when you press. Just break up the timing of the defense. Force them to work the clock. And they're off on that attempt. Clovis North basketball. Amundsen shimmy shake and hits the 3. He missed his first 4, don't matter. And he hits this one. And he's got 17 with a chance to make it 18. Padilla checks in, and Montgomery checks in, and Lorente checks in. Hockey substitutions for Coach Amundsen, his 12th season at Clovis North. He's inducted in 2020 into the 3C 2A Men's Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame for his career at Chabot College. And one of his brothers, Ty, will coach in the Millennium of Arizona, will be in the next game against Destiny Christian. And the other Amundsen brothers coaching at Bullard in Fresno. I like Dixon. I think he's got placed some confidence around the basket.
Now at the line number 13.
Kind of a guard-dominated team for the Vikings, but I like Dixon as a post player. Misses the first. The Broncos have pushed it up to a 14-point lead. Dixon splits the free throws. Ball in the corner, that's what you want. But Padilla dribbles out of it. Lorente, the save of the day. Lorente with the blow-by, kicks it out to Padilla. Amundsen. He's fun to watch. And he'll be shooting free throws. Oh, it's okay. Be free throws for the junior point guard. Miss another free throw. Again, they're killing it when the clock is running, but when it stopped, they're not making the free throws. Wright checks out. Hebert checks back in. Gish checks back in for McKay Amundsen. Give him a minute or two. He'll be right back into the game. And you make your free throw. Here it is. You get a chance to set up your defense, which is a press. It's just not a good pass, but it'll stay with the Vikings. That should be 2 passes, not 1. If it's 1, it can be turned over. That floating pass that's, as I've said a couple times, dripping with gravy. Everybody should like gravy. Oh, Wilson Burger, served back hot by Gish. Finally, Rob, we've got our first block shot. Wilson Burger, Wilson basketball. You won't find it on anybody's menu. Tribute to my late father and the greatest shot blocker of them all, the great late Bill Russell. Elbow jumper. Doesn't go. Extended possession and the putback by Fontaine, 6'3" sophomore, with the and one opportunity.
Clovis throws number 2, Elias Gish. Shooting 1 more.
Vanden's sticking around. They haven't gone on a run yet, and they're capable. Makes the free throw. And the old-fashioned 3. And they set up their defense. Able to press. Nice pass down in the low block. They break down the defense, then throw it out to Gish. 21-footer goes 22, and Dixon with another rebound. Neely, Hibbert, baseline, has his path cut off, kicks it out. Dixon, another rebound. I like that young man doing some good things. Isaiah Dixon. Lorente. Gish. Nice drive. So smooth. And a turnover, just sloppy pass, taking it for granted.
McKay Anderson, number 4, Nolan Marshall, and number 20, Armand Reese.
Vanden makes a couple of plays, and then they go a little George Michael careless whisper. Speaking of careless turnovers and a whisper. But great hustle back by Amundsen. And he got him on the leg. That'll be 2 free throws. But you know what? Nobody hurt, and he's hustling back on defense and not allowing the uncontested layup. Shooting 2. Makes the first. He's just a sophomore, and he's got some more growth in him. And all of a sudden, Vanden, I won't say it till he shoots this one, have decided to start making their free throws. Single-digit deficit for them, and they'll get in that half-court trap. High post to Montgomery, had the basket cut, didn't see him. Gish, smooth and silky.
Elias Gish for 3, his third 3.
Vanden gets caught in the corner. Hibbert does a good job of meeting the basketball. Dixon, patience down low, stays with it and misses the layup, but the sophomore skies for the offensive rebound. Hibbert draws the block, and they'll be shooting in the bonus. High school rules here. The fouls reset. So after this quarter, it'll be back to 0 for the fourth quarter. Misses a free throw. Montgomery will take a seat, and Lucas Jones checks back in. So when you keep your guys fresh, everybody and the coach trusts you, you can play a lot of guys, especially coming off a back-to-back and traveling. Simple basketball, going and meeting the ball and possessing it. Then I brag about him, and he gets his lunch stolen. And here comes Neely to Caraway, and get up, Elias. Why is Gish trying to block this with the hard landing? Ouch.
Foul number 2, Elias Gish. Now shooting number 5, James Caraway.
Caraway shooting 2. I'd like to, if you're Vandy, you'd like to cut this lead to this deficit to, 7 or 8 points, but you're not going to do that missing free throws. Splits them. And they'll get back into that half-court trap. Ombudsman back into the game. Gish just cleared the sawdust from his body and gets back in and shakes it off. High post, little dribble exchange. Amundsen spin cycle, lays it up but misses it. Easy for me to say. Dixon with another defensive board. Hibbert, Fontaine, turnover. Gish lays it up from the gift from Arisian. Gish has 15. Made a smart decision there, not trying to steal that basketball. Possibly going to be a foul. Not much difference between, well, there isn't, so they turned off the shot clock. It was a 13-point lead at half, 39-26. Amundsen, shimmy and shake and lays it up. Oh, my goodness. The fun-sized point guard finishes strong, and it's a 14-point lead for Clovis North. You're watching, what shimmy, shake goes right through the defense because guys are helping with their hands. And the teardrop might have caused some precipitation. Great session, crushing the Valley. Tanager Sports TV. Well, Vanden needs to get busy in a hurry. They trail by 14. Clovis North outscored Vanden 17-16 in the third quarter to push their lead up to 14 points. Ed Green Court here, Contra Costa College in San Pablo, California. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be watching us on Tanager Sports TV, 10th annual Crush in the Valley. Amundsen with that beautiful teardrop, the end the third quarter. And they all start with the basketball. They'll penetrate till you stop them, and then they'll kick it out, and then they'll penetrate more. Look away, young man. Montgomery, ultimate patience, extra pass. Amundsen, Gish, Jones. And he shakes himself right into a turnover. Neely, that's finishing at the rim, but Heartbreak Hotel. Broncos have numbers. Jones, Montgomery, high post. He knows his role. All these guys know their role. Off glass, doesn't help, doesn't go. Vanden basketball. Hibbert from 22, back rim. Dixon, offensive rebound. He had more time there. Need to slow down a little bit. You got the size, you got the space, you got the real estate. Head fake, couple of lies by Amundsen. Wide open look for Gish. And he gets the hometown roll, nowhere near Fresno / Clovis. Gish now has 18. Their top three scorers will get after it. Then you get a field goal here, a three-pointer here, a couple of free throws from their bench players. Everybody knows where to contribute. Nice defense by Gish. Staying vertical. Didn't give us a Wilson burger hot serve back hot off the grill, but affected the shot. That's the great thing about shot blocking and Bill Russell's theories. I have to block every shot. I want to affect every shot when I'm in the game. Montgomery, high post handoff to Amundsen. 17-point lead for the Broncos. Oh my goodness gracious. Spin cycle leaving the Vikings in his wake. The 5'10", if you stretch him out, McKay Amundsen. Caraway is fouled and it counts. He's got 16 with a chance to get 17. I don't have the stats, but Vanden's turned over the ball quite a bit. Arisian back in again, and Padilla. Little substitution, mass confusion, but we're all good. And one. I was just saying that, was going to say rather, that Vanden needs to get some stops. Well, they get one there, it's a turnover. Our next game will be Destiny Christian against Millennium of Goodyear, Arizona. Caraway pulls up, extra pass, Hibbert for three. Dixon, another rebound, and put back, and we've got a timeout, and it's a full timeout. You're watching The grind session, the 10th annual Crush in the Valley. Coach Holloway with the investment of the timeout, does it turn into a little dividend for him? Just under 5 minutes left here. And Jones will inbound to McKay Amundsen. Little funnel return, press break, and then feed it back to the middle. Clear view. Jones, wild pass. Amundsen comes and meets the basketball. And that's a travel, will be a turnover. Next game for Vanden, they'll be at Pioneer.
Comes in the game, number 4, Nolan Burchall, replacing number 12, Josh Padilla.
Burchall in for Padilla. Got to beat this with the pass.
10-second violation. Clovis.
The call was a backcourt violation. Officials are getting together, get this. We've had a couple of breaks in play today. Vanden basketball. Well, good job for Coach Holloway pleading his case. Judge and jury ruled in his favor. Dixon. Raffon for 3. And great block out by Arisian. Yeah, I'm psychotic. I'll point out great blockouts. That's what old football coach loves, when players execute the game plan. And there's another, and he just did it again. Love we get a replay of a couple of good solid blockouts by the Broncos. Gish, back rim, Caraway with the board. No time to slow it up. You got to go attack mode here. Eight-footer hurry. Dixon, another offensive rebound. And then we got that one. Surback caught, Wilsonberger style.
Get out there, get out there, get out there.
They'll run a little set. They don't do it often. It's the concept. Gish draws the defense. Amundsen I just took the air out of the gym right there. He's got 26 points. And I don't have the official stats, but he probably missed his first 4 3-point attempts. It doesn't matter. You just keep playing the game. And it's a 19-point lead for Clovis North. Amundsen with 50 points in the last 2 games. They played Clovis West last night and got the bounce back win after losing to Buchanan earlier in the week. They have a certain style, and you got to be ready. And on a bounce back or on a back-to-back game, it's not easy. And when you have a lot of players getting in, that means you've got great practices because players are hungry and trustworthy.
Rob, I've got 4 games.
Smith. Price, 5'9" sophomore, checks in. Also checking into the game is Sean Ellis, seeing his first action, as well as number 30, Gabe Appilato. And then Coach Amundsen with hockey substitutions. Lorente in the game. He's played. Montgomery has seen action. Jade Hall seen his first action of the game. And Oliver saw some action in the first half. Wide left with that 3. Don't possess the ball, and Vanden gets the turnover. And a rebound by Hall. Nice set for the Broncos. And when the subs come in, they're not going to just be jacking shots. They're going to run their offense. They're going to stay disciplined. Kind of a wonky possession for Clovis North. Up and under, misses. Rebound by Oliver. And Lorente will bring up the basketball. Montgomery, baseline, short. Rebound to Vanden. Ellis gets it to Smith. 40 seconds left here from Ed Green Court, the campus of Contra Costa College. Smith with the basket.
Timeout Vanden after a steal from number 20, Sean Ellis.
You're watching the grind session. Crush in the Valley. Pardon me? I think so. It's Chris. Amundsen, yeah. Do I need to interview him? Or is AJ going to do it? 30 seconds here. Shot clock is off. And we'll have a post-game interview with our player of the game.
Fellas on the white 30, Gabe Avalado. Clovis ball.
Montgomery. Hometown roll, I'm not going to say it again. And it's a 66-49 victory for Clovis North. They moved their record to 19-5. We're going to take a break and get an interview set up with our player of the game. You're watching the grind session, Crushing the Valley.
Hey! Tony, can I talk with McKay?
Correction, final score 69-49.
Right here? You want him right here? Yep.
McKay, worth the trip to come to the Bay Area. I think you missed your first 3 or 4 threes. Mm-hmm. You don't care.
No.
What is the shooter mentality all about?
Just keep shooting. I know I'm a good shooter, so I'm just going to keep on shooting it. Even if it's not going in on the first couple, you just got to keep shooting when you're open, make the right reads, and they'll start falling.
I thought the most lethal possession of getting you guys the win was the teardrop breakdown of the dribble you probably have done in your gym and in your backyard 10 million times. When you're hitting those threes, why is it so important to be able to counter and get to the basket?
Because they're going to start flying out on me after I hit a couple of them, so I'm going to need to have other counter moves to get by and go score on my guy in other ways. And obviously, as an undersized guard, I'm going to be able to, or I'm going to have to need to be able to make floaters like that over bigger defenders.
What's one thing that your team needs to do to make a deep run into February, into March?
We just need to keep playing together like we are, and that's been a big thing for us this whole year is moving the ball around and playing as a whole unit together. Because obviously we have a few guys that are really good at scoring and getting paint touches, but we need to make sure that everybody's involved and we're all working together to be successful.
Well, my old football coach point of view, everybody knows their roles. A lot of guys play. You guys are very well connected. Good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully we get to see you again. McKay Amundsen, our player of the game. You're watching Crush in the Valley.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck the rest of your big fella. Go hide.